So we have 2 pages of questions. Thank you guys for sending these in. We're going to try to get to as many of them as possible. For anyone who has a question that doesn't get answered, just remember you can always text me or send me a message. We'll make sure we get to these. So this one's been on the agenda for 3 weeks. We've been saving it until today. So I'm sure many of you are interested to hear this. The question reads, I've heard a lot about conspiracy theories. Seems to be the talk of the town these days. I'm not sure I believe any of this. Could you please shed some light on this and other specifics that you believe are true, and how do you vet your sources personally, Mynoo?
So first I'd like to answer how I vet my sources. You know, I use my body as a barometer. Okay, so I mean, I vet them through guidance. I can tune in and I know what is and what isn't. And then in terms of the physical anchoring of that, I use my body as a barometer. And you can use your body as a barometer as well. And you will know when my body feels completely in flow, I know, yeah, this is the action that I'm to take, or this is the decision I am to make. And if it feels there's any bit of yuckiness that comes in, or any form of discomfort, then I make a choice that, okay, this is not completely kosher here. And I'd make a choice whether I wish to go along and investigate, or I go into, no, it's not mine to do. There is a question that those of you who've done my work know, this is a big mantra I have, which is ask the question, is this mine to do, before jumping into action. So I go into that. That's how I make my choices. Now, the conspiracy theories, you know, what's real, what isn't real. The fact that there are theories that exist, the fact that there are, different perspectives that are being talked about, that are being written about, that are gaining traction. You know, there is some truth in them, and you know, they are not entirely the truth, but there is some truth in them. And we can go into that space and find ourselves getting lost into the conspiracy element. Remember, conspiracy isn't one of the C's for what's next. Command isn't one of the C's for what's next. Control isn't one of the C's for what's next. Otherwise, we would be journeying into those C's. We are not. That's not the C that we are to journey into, to really get into what's next. So for me, it's like, I don't go into making anything right or wrong. That is just a meaning that we give. And I can choose to play the meaning game, and I have played the meaning game in the past, you know, and it's quite a natural human response to delve into meaning. And I watch myself. And I invite you to take this on for yourself. You know, there's a conspiracy theory comes in. It's a very compelling video. You watch it. And, you know, you choose your action coming from whatever you feel like in that moment. So in my world, it is about I do keep myself aware. I do keep myself aware in the third dimensional reality. So my mind is engaged. Because if I try to shut my mind off, it goes ballistic. Because the logic is very clear. The mind is about survival. I don't survive, I don't have this human form. So the mind does go ballistic. So I really honor the mind. You know, I keep myself aware of what's going on, and I choose to stay in being vigilant about whether I am completely in flow. And sometimes I allow conspiracy theories to entertain me. Other times it's like, you know, it's disturbing. But I make my choices coming from what feels in flow.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mynoo. That's a great explanation. I think so often we forget to really check in with ourselves. We're always relying on what's outside. So that is a great reminder.